Right, I have just gone back down to the dungeon. I've learned teleport other. It's currently at 45%. Not great, not at all. We really need to get this down, and we have a level feeling of 7. 7 is already dangerous. In the immediate vicinity, there's nothing that can hurt us. We still have all this part of the screen that we haven't seen. Need to look what it is. That guy is a bit annoying, but I do have an acid attack that I can use to kill him. It's really one of those mobs that is just there to annoy you and just be on your ass, essentially. So. Come close to the corner. I want to see if there's something I may have missed. 7-6. It's another artifact. Now, I'm not going to use a potion of enlightenment because we're not really that deep. We're at dungeon level 27. I can teleport from one side of the dungeon to the other. I've got patience. I do not need to rush it. And potions of enlightenment, there's not a lot of them around. They are kind of rare and they're really good to have once you do get to the dungeon level 97. This Amulet of Information, I will take it. It has a very minimal effect when you play, but it does have an effect. So, why not? Now let's pick up this object first. Let's just kill it. Why do I still have these fucking... They weighed a lot. Like, 9 pounds. That's a lot of weight that I do not want to be carrying around. There's a unique right there, Golfing Bull or something like that I absolutely can kill. This one, I'm not sure if I'm going to save it. I'm only recording it because we have a level... Sorry about that. That's just the person that designed the software CapCut had the idea that for whatever reason, the video needs to start playing after you finish it, editing, splicing it together. Is it acid? It resists, does not resist acid. You know what? Sorry if I did a bit of jumping around. Lightning Bolt is kind of useless right now. You see me use it occasionally. It will get even more useless later on. And also the reason is that all of these spells, they can create a beam on their own. So you can be firing a firebolt and it actually becomes a beam of a bolt. And hit everything in the middle. Did you see that? Did you see how quickly that went? So that's one of the things I said. Be careful when you're just pressing down to move, because then mobs will get on your ass immediately and hit you and kill you. put this on ignore. As you play, get into the habit of putting everything that's junk in ignore, or otherwise when you get further down, you're going to be absolutely swamped. Those hill giants are really easy to kill, and they pay a decent amount of experience. They can throw stones, which hurt, so they're not, you know, completely useless as mobs. Okay, there's nothing else here. There might be something over here. It's probably here in the middle. So let's go see what we got. It would be great to have an artifact that lights up a portion of the dungeon, so it does mapping without requiring a rod of mapping. We did not manage to get through. When you dig through stone, don't be too enthusiastic about digging through stone, because it costs a lot of mana. And you really do not want to burn all your mana just as you break through the wall, and then the monster is very happy to see you and kill you. Magical arrows. These arrows out of the bow, they do 40 damage. It's kind of pitiful. I mean, now because I have very, very, very low stats for everything else. But, you know. Let's see if we can get up here and look for an item over there. I have not found anything that even remotely seems to be 6. Like, you know, unidentified potions or staves or wands. Oh, that could be it. Oh, hold on a minute. First off, let's see if this guy... He's asleep. Okay. This is a special room. Not a vault. The difference between a vault and a special room is that you can just walk into a special room. A demi-vault is a vault that you need to dig into, but is made of this stone. And instead, a vault or a greater vault is the ones that have all the impassable walls. This guy is actually not too difficult to kill. 4,000 experience points, does not resist acid. I don't remember if I needed to pop a potion of speed, but I do not. I'm not capped with mana. So I am going to, you know, it's still a demon, still a 7. I am not that powerful. This is a weird monster because they are weak now, but they will get a lot stronger later on. Because they can summon. Oh, let's get away. They can summon Balrogs because they're both demons. So if they roll a summoning roll and they have luck, they can actually summon something really dangerous. And they normally come in a bunch, so you know they're weak. You start shooting them and you don't really pay any attention because it takes a lot to kill many of them. And you don't notice that they summon a Balrog, the Balrog comes to you and kills you, and that's game over because you were done. Oh, actually, I got resist sound twice. So, because I have resist sound twice, I'm not really worried about these gold dragons which breathe sound. I do have to worry about them being able to break the potions. I should also put on ignore all the prayer books, except the ones that sell for a lot of money, so all the basic ones. See? Okay, I got hit for 27 damage. How much does he normally do? He can breathe sound for 73. Because I resist, I took a third of the damage. It's not a fourth of the damage. I fucking knew that would happen. Because it's a different type of resist. It's not one of the basic resists. I need to get out of here. Because there's too many mobs at the same time. Sometimes it's actually useful when mobs chase you. Because they are kind of doing the legwork for you, and they are bunched up when they're inside the vault, but they come slowly or separately when they chase you. So it can actually be convenient if they come after you. You have time to recover. What I was saying before, for example, there's a red dragon. Don't attack it with fire. Green potion. Let's kill all the rings of the mouse. This object, I'm gonna use the unignore function. This is a mithril shield. This is very disappointing because this is actually something that only happens deep in the dungeon. But it's got no bonus. It only really does extra armor class. And this may actually be the thing that is creating the level feeling. And scrolls of magic mapping, good thing that I unignored. You know what? Let me remove them. Let me remove scrolls of magic mapping from the ignore list. Why not? I'm still not going to pick them up. I'm not going to carry them. Ooh, there's another artifact light. These I can only sell them because they do not give me free action, and therefore they will give me the penalty on the spell points. If I wear them, I go down from 76 to 57. Let's not do that. Other 500 gold, why not? Was this dropped? It was dropped. See? This was dropped, therefore it does not factor into that score. So there still could be something out there that is giving me this bonus. It could be the gloopy green potion. Okay, this battle axe weighs a lot, which is not great. I have +2 speed bonus, but I actually am overloaded, so I now only have +1. It does, however, give me protection from confusion, pconf. It's not a great solution. I will keep it. This vial gives me see invisible, which is great, +2 constitution. Also very good. Later on you will be hurting to get to 18-200 constitution. And while this one gives me resistance to sound and free action, there is another object that gives me resistance to sound as well. So it's a duplicate, and I absolutely can wear this one instead. It's better. I got a little bit more hit points. And as you remember, I didn't sell these so that I would then have free action. Now, free action is very common in this case. I already have it on two separate things. The short bow gives it to me, but you know, let's use once again the technique. I really want to kill this guy. That's the one I'm worried about because they steal your equipment. When you have low dexterity, they can steal your equipment. When you have a bit higher dexterity, they no longer can. So right now they're a problem. Later on you can just ignore them. But for the time being, there's nothing really that I can afford to lose in the gear that I have. I've broken one of the rubble that was there, and it dropped an item. Those are completely random, so they could be really good. We do need to check out what they are. I normally do not waste time killing orcs. This time I will. I want to see the shape of the dungeon here. Okay, it's just a small thingy. I will put this acid next to... I prefer the acid one. It also gives me more bonus. Have I got anything that I can chuck? I can drop this fragile mushroom. I'm not gonna eat it because we do have mushrooms of debility. They're not cursed, but they do take away your stats. The reason why I'm saying that they're not cursed is because they actually regenerate your mana. So they do have some kind of use, not something that's worth, in my opinion. But I guess if you're a mage, you really earlier on, you don't have any potions of mana, why not? Okay, all a bit annoying, nothing terribly difficult to deal with. I'm not gonna kill that guy because I want to zap this rod. It's a rod of light. Rod of light is useless. I'm gonna use this elm staff. Confuse monsters. Have you noticed that that monster picks up items? They can do. They can even pick up pretty good items. They cannot pick up all of them. If an item has a certain value above, I do not know how much, then they can no longer pick it up. Never dig a hole. Always stop one first. So when you're low on mana, monsters don't have a chance to pour out of that room into you. We clear this, but monsters may have respawned. No, so we're gonna test our teleport other now. How much does it cost? 12 points of mana. Goodbye. That's it. Teleported away. Okay, really disappointing. So it turns out that the shield was the thing that was giving me the bonus. Although it could still be one of these two. The vial, as we said, was dropped. There's whatchamacallit, there's a staff. I haven't tried. Let's use that one. Staff of teleport. Sells for a good bit of money, but you know, nothing worth nothing worth writing home about. Man, fucking God, I can't talk anymore. Potions of wisdom. I am not going to buy this back for 8,000. It's really worthless. I can wait until endgame to cap my wisdom. Potion of nimblessness. I'm glad I sold it. I still have 12,000, so maybe I can go here. Dark Potion, Crimson Potion. It's still possible for me to fuck up, because there could be an augmentation. No, what is this called? Dexterity. Dexterity, it's worth 8,000. I will buy it, but I will go first to the black market, see if there's anything. There's a Ring of Intelligence, but only +2, maybe. When they cost about that much as +2. I guess we don't have any other rings, so we'll take that. +3. Alright, why not? And we replace the lightning one. Okay, now we have 116 and our teleport order has gone down to 30. We can also learn new spells. Haste. And this, whatever it's written there, I don't know. No, I've never used the spell in my entire life. It sucks. I don't even learn this. Okay, that's not true. I learned it. But there are books in which I do not learn the spell because it's genuinely annoying to cast that spell by mistake. I'm going to keep the resist sound and free action vial over there. What else is there that's useful? Over here, nothing. Sell this dude. Get a couple more. Oh yeah, this guy. Restore life levels. Always good to stash on them. I'm gonna go back into the dungeon, see if I find anything else. I can't stop recording, so I was gonna buy the potion of dexterity. I accidentally read a scroll of recall. I recalled. I found myself with, I don't know, some stupid mobs, ran away, found that it's actually another 9. I want to make it clear that it is very, very, very rare for you to get 9s just like that. You may have a whole game where you never see a level 9. So, bit weird, but okay. And I've actually even found a artifact weapon dropped by a small mob, by a ninja that I killed accidentally. So I started recording again. Let's see what it does. Slay, I don't care. Slay, I don't care. Strength bonus, always good to have. How much? +3 strength, +5 stealth. Is it better than resist confusion? Probably yes, because if I am hit by something that does confusion when it hits me, there's only the Amber Oak basically. Essentially, only Amber Oak can do the chain where it blocks you. That and there's an air elemental that can, but the other ones you can just pop a potion of speed and basically ignore them like that. Oh my god. These guys is what I call dead bodies. Like, they will never seriously hurt you. They're just really there to absorb your hits. I'm gonna ignore this because I have an artifact bow. I'm gonna ignore normal armor. Bit of a mistake, but I did not use my enlightenment. This potion was dropped. Yeah, so that cannot be it. It could be this scroll. It could be a scroll of... Could it be a mass banishment? It probably wouldn't be a 9. A mass banishment would be maybe a 7. It could be a special acquirement. I'm going to waste the last potion of enlightenment that I have to see if there's anything else on this level that I haven't found. There's another unidentified potion over there. I teleported that mob away because that mob has a special ability that he can teleport me away from the level, and I'm not gonna risk that. This rod could be it. Rod of Restoration, yes. Okay, Rod of Restorations, for some reason, they come up quite regularly out of depth. And they are excellent to have because they restore all of your stats. So why not? Bit of a waste of the enlightenment there. Oh my god, not that guy. Is that just magic mapping? Yeah, okay. Well, okay, I kind of wasted your time, but we got something that gives me +3 strength. You know, P-Conf is better right now. We got an unidentified scroll that could be anything. It will take me 15,000 to buy it back if it is the the acquirement, the big acquirement. Light potion, we're just gonna test to sell it. In a pinch, we can always sell this one because this is not endgame material by any stretch of the imagination. So short the video to actually hang around to see until I sell the scroll, see what it is. Remote curse, one of the basic ones. And the blue potion is toughness. Perfect. Okie dokie, that's all.